close to 40%. However, June and September showed positive trends. In fact, September actually saw foreign trade grow by 2.2% in year-on-year terms.
The September growth was boosted in a large part by the automotive sector, which is less impacted than in most other EU states, according to Mr. Havlicek. However, the level of imports across all commodities fell in September. This, the ministry believes, is the result of a decrease in demand, which is likely to be mirrored in October and November statistics. The relatively low decrease of foreign trade is in part thanks to the Czech Republic's major economic dependency on Germany, according to the minister.
When we look at the situation territorially, we see how dependent the trade situation is on the level of impact the coronavirus has on each country. Germany, which is a third of all our exports, saw a decline in trade of around 9%. Meanwhile, our trade with countries such as the UK, France and Spain, which had a significantly more severe coronavirus situation, fell by about 20%.
This territorial lens could provide an indication of how Czech foreign trade will be impacted in the coming months. In order to ensure Czech trade not only remains competitive but also has the potential to grow further, the minister said 4 pillars of support were needed, namely employment support, loan guarantees, investment support, and ensuring science, research and innovation get sufficient funding. The government budget allocated to loan guarantees is still nowhere near exhausted, the minister said. Meanwhile, in terms of investment support, the government is preparing legislation that would enable companies to postpone incentive obligations. These could not be met due to the effects of the pandemic. However, the minister said that not all self-employed will be able to rely on government support. The Czech Chamber of Commerce has highlighted this as vital, saying it would like further negotiations with the government on how the support measures will work in practice.
Now, the Czech Customs Administration is currently training 6 dogs to assist in detecting people infected with COVID-19. After the training, which should be completed by the end of the year, the dogs could be used at Prague Airport, as well as in seniors' homes around the country. Ruth Frankova has more.
The training of COVID-19 sniffer dogs is taking place at a new hall at Kněževes near Prague, in close proximity to Prague Airport. The dogs, a mix of Alsatians and crossbreeds, are of different ages and sizes, but they have all completed their basic training, explains Petr Miller, the head of the Cynology department at the Customs Administration.
Jsou to psy, kteří jsou vycvičeni na detekci omamlíkavých podrobků.
All of these dogs have already been trained to detect drugs, narcotics, tobacco, banknotes and firearms.
Tabáku, bankovek, zbraní.
The hall in Kněževes is equipped with special containers with coronavirus samples. The purpose of the training is to teach the dogs to distinguish the smell of coronavirus molecules from other smells. It is also equipped with a special air ionizer used for disinfecting the equipment. Unlike during regular training, the dog handlers are dressed in protective suits and glasses. One of the people participating in the project is Lenka Dintarová, who works at the Václav Havel Airport with her 2-year-old dog Kessi, who has been trained to sniff out illegal wildlife.
I give her a reward if she recognizes it. I gradually teach her to lie down next to the sample containing the new substance. When I'm sure she's able to recognize it, I give her a full sample and I want her to ignore it.
If everything goes according to plan, the dogs could be deployed at Prague Airport in January. The Czech Customs Administration plans to train another 2 COVID-19 sniffer dogs in spring. Another independent team training dogs to sniff coronavirus has been established in the Czech Republic in April by cynologist Gustav Hotový from the organization Search and Rescue, who has been training rescue dogs. By late October, they proved the ability of dogs to detect coronavirus using both positive and negative samples provided by Prague's Bulovka hospital. The team has already trained 2 dogs using this method. In the future, the testing could be undertaken by having people swipe themselves with a piece of tissue at home and place the textile in a sterile container, after which the object would be smelled by a dog. According to Mr. Hotový, the whole testing process could be done in a space of hours, and up to 20,000 samples could be tested within 1 day. Attempts to use sniffer dogs as a screening method for COVID-19 have also been launched elsewhere in the world. Finland has already deployed COVID-19 sniffer dogs at its main international airport in Helsinki. According to the Finnish scientists, the dogs can identify the virus with nearly 100% accuracy.
A new long-distance hiking trail has recently been opened here in the Czech